Welcome to this week's African Agri Overview, where we will be looking at the latest grain price movements as well as expectations as we head closer to the end of the year. Make sure to also click on the like and subscribe buttons if you want to stay up to date with the latest developments in the agricultural markets of Africa. Hi, I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe and welcome to this episode of the African Agri Overview made possible by Zimmatic irrigation systems. Zimmatic pivots and lateral move systems combine high-quality components with exclusive structural designs and innovative features for a long-lasting solution you can count on. Also make sure to contact our regular market analyst Jacques Pinard for more detailed reports on the African soft commodity markets. But with that said, let's take a look at what happened in the economy over the past week. We saw Brent oil prices decreasing to $81 per barrel due to lower global demand and reduced concerns about supply related to the Middle East conflict. OPEC mentioned further production cuts, while Russia and Saudi Arabia can also extend supply cuts to support prices over the short term. But with that being said, Jacques will now tell us more about the latest developments in the grain markets of Africa. Over to you, Jacques.
In this week's podcast, we revisit the Tanzanian maize market. The price in Dar es Salaam has slipped by 45% since March, and we will look into reasons for the decline. Also, we will touch on the possible impact the El Nino weather pattern could have on the market. Note: all numbers used in our graphs are our best estimates, given information at our disposal, and should be seen as such. In particular, there is very little statistics available on Tanzanian crops. Let's recap the two annual maize crops Tanzania produces. The short-range crop plants October and harvests March-April and normally yields about 15% of annual supply. The long-range crop, the main crop, plants February-March and harvests July to September and normally yields around 85% of annual supply. When discussing crops in the eastern and southern African region, one cannot ignore the El Nino weather pattern predictions expected to last at least until middle 2024. This map indicates the rainfall forecast for December, January and February for the region. Green shows above normal rainfall and brown below normal. This is a typical pattern and El Nino weather occurrence follow. Countries above the red line, like Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, as well as the northern parts of Zambia, usually receives above normal rainfall, and countries below the red line like South Africa, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Malawi, and the central and southern parts of Zambia usually receives below normal rainfall. So, for Tanzania, the above normal rainfall prediction benefit should start with the short-range crop to harvest March-April 2024, but it is a small crop. The real benefit should be reaped when the long-range crop harvests from July to September next year. This graph illustrates our Tanzania annual maize balance sheet. Estimate since 2020. We have recently made two adjustments to our 2023-24 forecast. We have increased our export estimate from 700,000 tons to 900,000 tons. From June to September, Tanzania supplied the majority of the Kenyan need. Kenya on average consumes around 300,000 tons per month. Although Rwanda is a much smaller market, they have been relying on Tanzania's supply since August, and this should continue until late January. By March-April 2024, Kenya should be back in the import market. The Eastern DRC and Burundi also import from Tanzania frequently. We have increased our production forecast marginally from 6 million tons to 6.2 million tons in expectation of a potential above normal short-range harvest Q2 2024 on the back of expected El Nino precipitation. So, we believe the Tanzanian maize balance sheet could be tight Q2 2024 and imports might still be needed. We have penciled in imports of 300,000 tons. Take note, there were already informal imports from Zambia June to August. As indicated above, The 2024-25 season, commencing Q3 2024, could be a good one for Tanzania if the El Nino weather predictions come to fruition. The next graph illustrates the Tanzanian maize price history. Prices declined by 45% since March, from record high levels at around $500 a ton to $290 a ton. In retrospect, prices probably overshot to the upside despite the below normal 2022 crop and significant import demand from Kenya. Other reasons for the decline are an above average crop that harvested July to September, the Kenya import campaign that stopped earlier than usual, and government buying less than expected. So, where are prices heading short term? Observers now feel, with Kenya not expected to resume imports before March next year, prices could remain under pressure short term. However, general view, prices could be close to the bottom of the price cycle, with support likely from early 2024. That said, the market felt the bottom of the price cycle was reached middle October, and prices dropped another $50 a ton from there. Forecasting price direction remains a challenge.
Thank you very much, Jock, for sharing such valuable insights. These videos are made possible by Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. For those seeking more detailed information and comprehensive reports on sub-Saharan African soft commodity markets, I encourage you to reach out to Jock Pinaar. I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe, and thank you for watching.